Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Roz, and I will be your hostess on this adventure. So, this channel is all about encouraging and empowering women to be more of who they are, who they're meant to be, who they want to be. And if any of that interests you, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get started. So, today we're going to talk about why it's so difficult to stick to a plan and how we can stick to a plan. Because it always seems to be so hard to stick to a plan. Take New Year's resolutions. How many of us actually keep our New Year's resolutions? How long do we stick to a plan? Not very long. So why is it so hard for us to stick to a plan? Well, basically, life happens. You know what? Things happen. Our plans always get pushed to the back of the line. They're the most expendable things in our lives. When anything happens, the best laid plans are done. I found basically 10 things that help me stick to a plan. So I'll share them with you. Number one, actually make a plan. Make a plan. We usually just have a vague idea rolling around in our head as to what we're going to do. Take learning a language, for example. Okay, I'm going to learn a language. How? Okay, are you going to do a lesson every day? Are you going to do flashcards? Are you going to take a class? Make a plan. Write it down. You know what? Writing it down makes it more solid and easier to stick with. So write it down on some paper. Put it in a computer. Make a graph. Write it on a napkin. Do something. Just write it down and revise it as you go. Number two, start small. Break your big goal down into small, manageable pieces. You know, one reason we don't stick to plans is because we get so overwhelmed by the broad goals that we set. You know what? Break it down into small pieces. Take it day by day, week by week. Make it manageable. Don't stress yourself out over this. Start small. Number three, do one thing at a time. You know what? We always seem to try to be superwoman and do multiple things at once. And though we may want to do multiple things at once, don't. Start with one thing. And then as you get more comfortable sticking with the plan, add another. Like losing weight, okay? Start with exercising, okay? Get that going. Get comfortable doing that. Then add your diet and nutrition, or vice versa. But do one thing, start one thing at a time. Number four, find a buddy. You know what? Doing anything alone is difficult. It's difficult. But you know what? There's so many other reasons to have somebody you can count on and trust. First reason to have a buddy, accountability. Having someone to answer to and to justify your reason for doing something or your reason for not doing something, it gives us more of an obligation to stick to the plan. It makes us accountable. The second reason to have a buddy, stress relief. Oh my goodness. Having somebody to rant to rave to, complain to, talk to. Stress relief. It helps so much just to be able to have somebody to talk to. Third reason to have a buddy, a sounding board. Somebody to bounce ideas off of. Somebody to give you their opinions. Just somebody to brainstorm with, basically. Fourth reason to have a buddy is a positive voice, because we all need a positive voice around us and motivation amidst all the negativity. It helps keep us going. Somebody there to light the way through the dark, a positive voice. And the fifth reason to have a buddy, have a partner in crime, somebody to do the work alongside you. Because like we said, it's so hard to do anything alone. it's difficult to do anything by yourself. Number 5, the 5th way to help you stick with a plan. Think outside the box. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over, it's insanity. It's non-productive. Because you know what? Knowing something isn't going to work, but putting it in your plan anyway, it's not feasible. It's non-productive. Take gardening in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, since 2008, we've had rain from March to September every year but 2. Okay? Try vegetable gardening in that. You plant your plants and then you got to roll around in the muck and the rain to get it weeded. Okay, not going to work. Think outside the box. Raise up the beds. Do raised beds. Mulch a path between them. You don't have to sit down in the mud. You just bend over and pull the weeds. It makes it so much easier. So think outside the box with your plan. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over expecting different results. Think outside the box. Okay, we are halfway through this. So let's recap. First, actually have a plan. Write it down. Second, start small. Keep it small. Start small. Third is do one thing at a time. Just one. Don't get stressed. 4, find a buddy. Get a buddy. And 5, think outside the box. Okay, so we got that and we are ready to move on. Number 6, put something on the line. What are you risking? It's easy to walk away from something if you're not invested in it. I mean, seriously, if you couldn't afford it, would you really have risked it? And I'm not just talking money, but you know what? Pride, reputation, your self-image. What are you risking? What are you putting on the line? No, I'm not talking about, oh my gosh, mortgaging your house or something crazy like that. But what are you risking? Because you have to be invested in any goal you set. You have to be invested in your success. Okay, number 7, make it a habit. When you do something long enough, it becomes a habit. And the average is 2 months. Okay, don't panic. Make it a habit. And you know what? When you're doing it and revising it, it becomes a habit. And once you do something for so long, why are you going to stop? Why would you stop? Don't stop. Make it a habit. Number 8, reward yourself. Reward yourself. All work and no play makes us very cranky and makes us want to give up. Rewarding ourselves gives us a positivity and lets us know that we are doing a good job. It's a reward for a job well done. And I'm not talking at the end of your plan. When you finally reach that big goal, reward yourself for the small goals that you accomplish. Remember, break it down into small pieces. Reward yourself for the small goals. So if you have to lose 50 pounds, reward yourself for 10 pounds down. Another 10 pounds. You know, find small goals to reward yourself. Number 9, stay away from the negativity. Oh, there is no bigger plan breaker, no stronger plan breaker than negativity. And you know what? It's so much easier to believe the negative rather than the positive. As for whatever reason, we always seem to gravitate to the cons as opposed to the pros. So just stay away from the negativity. You know what? If this person's negative, you know, don't let them bring it to you. Just stay away from the negativity. Number 10, be lenient on yourself. Go easy on yourself. Everybody has an off day or a bad day or just a I can't day. You know what? A mistake, one mistake is not the end of the world, and it shouldn't be the end of the plan. Nobody's perfect. So you make a mistake today. You don't do a lesson, or you know what? You had the Dairy Queen on your diet. Okay, it's done. Get over it. Tomorrow's a new day. Don't be too hard on yourself because you're human. So be easy on yourself. Okay, so that's 10 things. But we have a bonus. Another way, bonus way to stick to a plan is don't get bored. If you find yourself getting bored going through your plan, change it up. Just change it up. Do something different, okay? Scribble this out and put something else in it. Or, you know what? Come at it another way. Just don't get bored. Change it up, shake it up. Because you know what? Sticking to a plan is never easy. But hopefully this video helps you in some way. Making a plan and sticking to it, it helps lead us to our successes in life. And nobody knows you better than you. So, what helps you stick to a plan? And honestly, what destroys your well-laid plans? Okay, so the worst offenders to my plans are listening to negativity. I have a tendency to do that. And doing more than one thing at a time. So I get overwhelmed and stressed. And of course, when you're overwhelmed, stressed, and just negative, there's no way you're going to stick to a plan. That's my problem. But by doing these 10 things and a bonus, it helps so much. It helps so much. Because sticking to a plan's tough. But you know what? So are we. So are we. Every day we stick to our plan, it's a step forward to our successes. So don't give up. Let us know down in the comments the ways that you stick to a plan. What helps you stick to a plan? And hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And remember, never stop striving forward.